He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better not cry. For good, so be good for goodness sake. I got the vintage Christmas music on tonight. I like the vintage shit. Okay. How is everyone? I'm sweating my tits off. Number one. Look at my glasses are starting to fog. That's how hot I am. It's ridiculously hot for November. How is everyone? Don't even start. Oh, you already knocked your blanket down. Here, whoa. There. All right, go lay down, be a good girl. Okay. So, how's everybody doing? My glasses are starting to fog over. This is ridiculous. It's fucking November. This is when the cool, beautiful fall weather is supposed to be happening in New York. Oh, but there's no such thing as global warming, right? I find that so annoying. Poop? No. Ma'am. Get out of here. Get. This is what you want. Here. Okay. Yeah, it's cold as witch's tits and... Is it really, Hawkeyes? I wish it was here. I like the cool weather, man. I want a reason to wear sweaters, sweatshirts, all the freaking autumn clothes, you know? This is supposed to be my time of the year. Not fucking hot. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Well, then I'm hopping a plane and coming to your house, Hawkeyes, because I want some cold weather. It's like 70 something in my house right now. And it's outside, it's so muggy. It is so muggy. It's offensive. I'm not a summer lover. However, I love my 4 seasons. So I shut my mouth as best as I can during summertime. Okay? Because I'm happy to get my fall, autumn, my winter-ish, a little bit of spring. Okay? But where's my damn fall weather? Okay. Can you guys hear the music? And oh my God, how about people blowing up my email and my Instagram? I'm getting like tagged in all Jason Momoa stuff. Showing his sexy bare ass everywhere. It's my man. It's my man. Sexy as hell. All right. Let's see. Oh my God, I'm so glad you were on tonight. I just had a weird run-in with a coach from another channel who was triggered and cussing out her subscribers, threatening them like a Karen. I need judge now. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. But I'm going to zip it. I'm going to zip. Anyway, so, oh yeah. And I was supposed to go live last night, so sorry. That didn't happen. And let me explain why. I had a huge inspection happening today for my townhouse for insurance. And the cuckoo comes out in me when I think someone's coming in. So every surface must be cleaned. They didn't even go upstairs. All right? They didn't even go upstairs. I polished that bathroom floor. All right? I didn't just do my basic bitch mopping. I polished. They didn't even go up there and look. Okay? I was stressed out. I wanted everything to be perfect. I didn't even go up there. I got all my good smell me goods out. Got the candles going. Got the sprays. They didn't go past the damn kitchen. Like, what a fucking waste. What a waste. I had the whole upstairs zhuzhed with wonderful smell, and they didn't even go. Whatever. They missed out, okay? Because each room has a wallflower in it, so they missed all the upstairs smells. Just saying. Walking in a winter wonderland. All right. Erica Lewis, thank you very much. I'm flying out to see him this weekend. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Your video is going to be going up soon. There's two specific success story videos coming out soon. Erica, I'm very happy for you. Well done. Morgan McGregor, I'm so sorry I canceled our last meeting. I miss you and I hope doing well. Darling, it is okay. When you reached out to me before the appointment, that's acceptable. That is fine. We will reschedule. Listen, when you let me know before the meeting, we're good. We are good. Okay? We shall reschedule. No worries. Nicole. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Poop. What are you doing? Hey, get out of there. Nosy. He's so nosy. He's so nosy. Number 1. What do you call 2 monkeys that share an Amazon account? Prime mates. Number 2. Oh, you got her toy. You got your toy. You're so cute. Look at that. You're so pretty. She's so fucking cute. And you know what? That's her Christmas bear. That's her Christmas bear. She's doing it because of the music, aren't you, Poop? Do you love the Christmas music? Number 2. What do you call a pony with a sore throat? Little horse. Wah, wah, wah. They were terrible as usual. Tell him, Poop. Tell Nicole Betch her jokes suck. Tell her. Tell her. Say, Betch, your jokes suck. Tell her. Say, Betch. Can you say Betch? Can you speak and say Betch? Guess who's overtired, so you know it's going to be a weird live stream tonight. Hello. That's right. Oh, dear. Let me give her a treat. She's going to be a pain in the balls. Hold on. Okay. Don't be a good girl. Okay. Wait, Poop dropped her toy because the jokes were so bad. That's right. Now she's bitching. All right. Nicola. Wait, oops. Man. Hold on. It just, you know the deal. It just refreshed on me. Nicola Arnold. Love you, Kim. Packages? Oh my God. No. I'm not going to lie. I've had nothing but this inspection on my mind. I haven't done shit. But it's open tomorrow, so I'll go get them tomorrow, okay? But I won't open them until another live stream, right? I think that's what you mean. Yes? I promise it'll happen. Anjali Sharma, thank you very much. In solo vacay with SP, I expect him to come back. Just impatient, like, can it be now? Also scared he will be committal version again. Affirming it's not. Huh? Committal version? Also scared he will be committal version. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Slow and fuck it. That's right. Yeah, Anjali, I do believe you meant non-committal. Yes. Okay. Because I was gonna say, what the fuck are you complaining about? But that's okay. So if you're impatient, that tells me you're obviously worried about time. And if you're worried about time, what does that also tell me? What does that also tell teacher? What version of yourself are you being today? Who are you identifying yourself as today? Not the Anjali who has her damn manifestation. No. I'm doubting. Well, let me reach through this phone and slap you. Why are we doubting? What are the thoughts that are coming up that you're doubting? Teacher Kim. What are we afraid of? What are the doubts? What are the thoughts? What are they telling you specifically? Like, I know he will come back. Like, I know he will. Do you? Because I'm hearing a but after that. Like, I know he will. Like, listen, it's no different than when it says, listen, you know what? I know circumstances don't matter, but poop, get out. She don't listen at all. Hello, Jack Nickel ass. Hey, did you ignore me? Get out of there, ma'am. Come here. If I gotta get out of this chair, come here. She's so bad. Yeah, but bugs me. Poop, I should know. All right, that's it. You'll have to go upstairs. Then be good. Here. All right, Anjali, let's get back to Anjali. All right. So you know as well as I do that when you say, like, I know he's going to come back, like I know he is. But now I'm worried he's going to come back non-committal, and I don't know when he's going to come back, and now I'm worried about the time. So do you actually know he's going to come back, Anjali? See? No. Because if you were comfortably knowing he was coming back, we would not be concerned about time. And I'm not teasing you. I'm not picking on you. I've been there. Everyone here knows I've been in the solo vacation. Poop! I said no. Listen, I explained myself in that one particular blanket. The couch blanket is special. And she knows not to do it. She only does it when I do this. I'm telling you. She's so smart. But instead, all right, this is my advice when it comes to specific people. And this, like I said, this is something I had to learn the motherfucking hard way. The hard way. So please know that when I'm giving this advice, it's not because I'm like, oh, it's just so easy. Just do this. You know, that's not how I feel. But when you're concerned about whether they'll come back, when they'll come back, how they're going to show up when they come back, automatically, when you have those thoughts, you instantly know you are being the version of yourself that doesn't have the desire, and that you're in a state that all of those nonsensical thoughts belong to. You know better. You know better. Don't touch the blanket. Okay? Come on. Come over here. Be good. So you, instead of putting the focus on SP in those moments, put the focus back on you as far as, okay, why am I feeling this way? What story am I telling right now? What story am I telling? Because if I'm already afraid of what version of him that's going to come back before he's even back, we're not working on ourselves. We're not becoming the versions we need to be. We're definitely not in the state. Do you see what I mean? All of your thoughts, every single thought that you have is attached to the state you're in. Period. So when doubtful thoughts are coming up, you know you're not in the state of having your person. Right? And that's always the goal, is try to get back to that state. And no, you've heard me say it a million times. You don't have to be in the state 24/7, right? It's normal to fluctuate in and out. It is. But when we are out, the idea is to be able to remind ourselves who we're being. And, being aware that, okay, I'm starting to worry about time. I'm starting to think, oh God, what fucking version of his ass is going to come back? Well, if they're only ever reflecting me or you, right? They're only ever reflecting us. And if I'm going to be stepping into the state of knowing whoever I'm in a relationship is going to want to commit to me because I'm worth that. I'm worthy and I'm deserving of that, right? It's my reality. I'm more than good enough for anyone, right? There's no one better than you in your reality. So if you're that version of yourself, or at minimum working to be that version, why would we ever have to worry how they're going to show up? Oh, you're so cute, right? So fearing what version they're going to be, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. When we're fearing how they're going to show up, we're automatically telling ourselves we're not the version we need to be. We're a version that will accept less than what we deserve, and fuck that entirely. Right? So put the focus back on your state, getting yourself back into the state, using manifestation techniques to help you get back there. Your choice of what technique you use. Or just allowing yourself to feel what it would feel like to have the relationship, to have it right now, to have the version of them that wants to commit to you, right? What would that feel like? What do you think that version of yourself, what do you think her life is like? Because it's already in existence. It's already happening. It's you deciding to be that version of yourself, period. Okay? Wishy3, thank you very much. Hello, Guru. Hello. How are you? I'm good. I'm great lately. Well, I'm glad you're great lately, Wishy. I'm fan-fucking-tastic, to be honest with you. I'm on top of the world. Weirdly, I am. Oh, let's see. Anna, member for 4 months. Thank you very much. My beautiful Kim. My man is back. Fully conformed. Will help me sort out my situation and move in together. Love you. I know this will make you happy. This makes me even in a better mood than I already was. Anna, yes. Holy freaking shit, Anna. Congratulations. You did it. You did it, Anna. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. And your man, I hope, is happy. Happy to know. What? Happy to know that he's got a motto for a woman. Well deserved. I'm very, very happy for you. Congratulations. Very, very, very happy. Like a mommy. I'm a proud mama tonight. Well done. You did it. You did it. That's so fucking excited. Fully conformed. Is that not the best news ever? To hear anybody out there manifesting their SP, we got somebody, we got an HBIC who got her SP. They're back and they're fully conformed. Hello. Is it possible to manifest an SP? Yeah. Thank you, Hawkeyes. Yeah, there's 200 plus of you. Could you hook a girl up with a fucking like? It's free. It's a clickety click. That's it. Please. It don't cost no. Anna, after 10 months, I am just so proud of you. So proud of you. And I'm proud of you for never giving up. Never, ever giving up. Well done. Thank you. I see that like button going up. Thank you. Thank you. Anna, I am very, very happy. Very happy. And thank you for coming back and sharing that you got your manifestation too. I appreciate that. Well done. Holy shit, it went up to 60 already. Thank you so much. Yeah, Salty, 10 months. That's fan-fucking-tastic. I'm proud of you. Listen, we're powerful. We are. Just a little tweaking up here, a little deciding to be the version of yourself that has your shit. Do not get lost in a cycle of thinking you've got to fix things about yourself. Don't get lost in that cycle. It's a waste of your time. Just get in the new habit of deciding to be the new you. The new you. I am bored. I am so bored of the excuses that it's too hard to do that. It's too hard. And I'm not talking about you guys. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about fellow teachers, coaches. This mentality of keeping you on an endless cycle. I'm telling you guys, that doesn't work. What works is getting into the daily habit of deciding to be the new version of yourself. It is a moment by moment choice. Each moment, each little moment is an opportunity to choose any reality you want to be in. Literally. And when you start getting into a mindset of, I am that person now. I'm that version now. And if you're struggling to let go of stories or to, you've got things on your mind from the past, that's what revision is for. So that we can shed that shit and get into the habit of deciding you're this new person. And yes, revising your day is so beneficial. It is so helpful. She literally just spit out her Frisbee at me, okay? Yeah. Anyway, I'm so happy, Anna. Well done. Panther Girl, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Please elaborate on exactly why we are advised not to check SP social media, even when he is our boyfriend. My boyfriend still likes a lot of single women's posts on social media, and I don't like it. Okay, so first, let's say one thing. At least on my channel, we don't. Now, make sure you're listening. Don't hear just some of it. Listen to all of it. We don't tell anybody that when they're in the relationship with their specific person to never check their social media, right? When you're in your relationship and you're in a good, headspace, meaning you're on your mental diet, you are practicing being in the state or the version of yourself that knows who the hell she is or who he is. When you're there, I don't care if you're on their social media. I don't give a fuck. Go right ahead. Because when you're in the state, you're not going to give a shit what you see on social media. But when you're manifesting, when you're in that manifestation game and you're still a hot mess express. And when I say that with kindness. And when I say hot mess, I mean you're going to get triggered every 10 minutes, every time something happens on social media. That's the people who should not be on social media. Those are the people that should not be going to SP's social media account taking, you know, an inventory of how many fucking girls are in their friends list or how many times they've liked another girl's postings. If you're going to get triggered by that, stay the fuck off. So that's like the reason for it, is because there's no point in putting yourself in a daily opportunity of being triggered. It's a waste of your time, and truly, it's a big fucking setback, and it does hold you back. And I'll say this, although we do not have to be perfect to manifest. I stand by that. I'm your fucking proof of that. You don't have to be perfect. But if you're going to deliberately take actions like that, when you know you're not in a place to see anything that's triggering, right? You got to be truthful to yourself. And as far as like where I come to the picture, it's none of my business what you do, right? To any of you, to any HBIC. What you do in your reality is your damn business. But to me, you need to be 100% authentic to yourself. Because you're not going to be able to lie to yourself. You're not. So when you're in those constant situations where you're constantly being triggered because you're seeing them talking to other people that you don't like, and you're not wrong for feeling that way. Just wanted to say that. Okay? I don't blame you that it's upsetting to see your SP constantly, you know, interacting with other single girls. No one would like that. But to get that bullshit to stop, we have to become the versions of ourselves who are not intimidated by that type of behavior. And that's what's going to make it go away. Meaning, when we become the versions of ourselves who know who the hell we are, know what we deserve in a relationship, know what our worth is, and are coming from a place of unconditional love, right? Because there's only two places to come from, unconditional love or fear. It's one or the other. And when you're coming from unconditional love does not mean taking people's shit though either. Don't mistake that. But when you're coming from that place and you're making your state your priority every single day, you are becoming the version of you who doesn't have to even take a second glance to social media. It won't bother you at all. It won't be a flicker in your damn mind. And that's what will allow him to become the version of himself that no longer does that fucking nasty bullshit. Seriously. But because it still bothers you, it's still on your mind, well then guess what? You're in a state where that's allowed. Meaning you're in a state where that stuff bothers you because somewhere within you're either still not feeling maybe chosen, you're not feeling good enough. It could be one of, like I said, it could be one of them. And that's why he's stuck behaving that way. Because until you shift into the state where you no longer have those beliefs, he can't change. Because you'll never perceive him any other way until you shift. The point of paying attention to what state you're in is because your state is your home. It's your home. And if you don't have your shelter, how are you coming and functioning in the world to get what you want? Not half-ass what you want, everything you want. Your state is who you are. It's your identity. And each state has its own assumptions, beliefs, self-concept. It's got its own. And if you're in one right now, if you're in a state where you're getting triggered because he's talking to other single women, like I said, your feelings are valid. How you feel is valid. But it is also an indicator of what state you're in. And I would just call it a victim state because it's just easier calling it that. And if you're in that state, so is he. Whatever state you're in, so is your person, because you take them with you through the states. It might be a little time lag, and it's brief time lag, before you see that it makes sense that you're perceiving things from your new state. But you'll see. You'll see things. I'm telling you right now, you won't be triggered as much at all. And as you keep escalating up through the states, because remember, I think of states as like being on a stairs. The higher up the stairs, the better the states. That's how I see it. As you keep going up them stairs, you will become less and less triggered by horseshit. And then guess what? As you become less triggered, it starts to fall out of your awareness. And when it falls out of your awareness, it fucking disappears in that 3D. And you don't have to be bothered with that bullshit anymore. Talking from experience. So, if you want that to change, my advice to you until you are no longer triggered, stay off the social media. That's why we say to do it. At least that's why I say to. But yes, once you're in your relationship and you're in the most beneficial state, of course it's normal to be on their social media. Of course it is. And of course it's normal for you to reach out to your person. I don't know, listen, I don't think it should be demonized to want to text your person or contact your person. To me, it's all about how you're feeling before you make that call or text. If you're feeling desperate and needy, now ain't the time. Put the phone down. But when you're in a more beneficial state, go right ahead. Text your balls off. So I hope that made sense. Wishy3, thank you very much again. Also, just want to say I was the first to comment on your last video. Came at 14 seconds of it up. I left you comments and updates. Ooh, okay, I'll have to check. I haven't answered a lot of comments on my last couple of videos for no other reason than I've been wrapped up here. But I plan on it, so.
I haven't answered a lot of comments on my last couple of videos for no other reason then.
Thanks, Siri. Thanks. But I will check Wishy. Helen, thank you very much. Lyric Inspo, Sia. Hold on. It's too hard to sing, Sia. She's too high. It's too high. I'm going to just read it. I can't sing it. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible, yeah. I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. I'm unstoppable today. Very nice, Helen. But I couldn't sing it. Sia is too high. She sings too high. I can't hit those high notes. Not good anymore, anyway. Parnidian, thank you very much. Kim, I worked on my self-concept and now I don't want my SP anymore. So what do I do now? It feels like I'm letting go of my manifestation and it doesn't feel good. Parnidian, listen. If it doesn't feel good to let go of the manifestation, then why are we letting go of the manifestation? Listen, when you start working on your self-concept or start shifting into a more confident version of yourself, it's quite normal to look at the old 3D version of your person and start seeing them as not fucking good enough. Their old version, not fucking good enough. And that's very, very common. Very common. However, here you have a couple of choices, okay? Number one, a little signal to me is you not feeling good by letting go of the manifestation. So I don't think you want to let go of the manifestation, and you don't have to. Or maybe you just don't, you've already made the decision you don't want to manifest SP anymore, which is fine, but he's still going to show up at some point. He may not have manifested in yet, but he will. Manifestation is perfect. Manifestation is perfect. SP1 will show up. I have a plethora of channel members. I've seen a bunch of their names in here tonight who can show proof of that. All of them have had their SP1s come. Not every single channel member, I mean. A plethora of them who've moved on to other SPs, I mean. So before you totally write off SP, please know, give him an opportunity, because if you're in a better state, he's coming to that state with you. So give him time to catch up, because he will. He'll show up better. He'll show up reflecting the new version of you. So there's that. Or if you've already made that damn decision, you know what I'm saying, that you just want to forget it and you want to move on, that's fine. So then start manifesting new love. Or maybe you've picked another SP. But you don't have to let go of manifesting love. If you want a relationship, you want a relationship. Manifest that shit. But SP1 is still going to come in. Manifestation is perfect. Okay? Hold on a minute. I got to put a layer of polish on, damn it. I just did these fucking nails and I see smudges. It's because it's so goddamn hot. Nails dry faster in cold temperatures. Fuck's sake. Ugh. God, this laptop gets on my fucking nerves. Yeah, of course. Of course! Hold on, I gotta go to the other page. What in the Sam? Fuck. Doesn't this music put everybody in a good mood? It's vintage Christmas music, like from I don't know, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, I guess. Puts me in a good mood. Wait a minute, what? What in the Sam? Okay. Sparkle Glider, thank you very much. Hi. I've been on the coaching wait list since 8/8. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not up to August yet. Is your email under literally that name, Sparkle Glider? Literally. You too, Mint Ganadora? Yeah, I love it. Sparkle Glider. Can you answer me? Is your email under Sparkle Glider? And what you might want to do is send me an email now letting me know, hey, yo, I'm Sparkle Glider, and I'll pull you out. Okay? Okay? Sparkle Glider? Mint Ganadora, thank you very much. Juz, thoughts on this? Met SP years ago. Obviously wasn't manifesting till last few years. Clearer since I discovered you. Thank you. I live in end. However, at times I feel the loss of time spent with him in this lifetime. So you're fearing the loss of time between, all right, wait a minute. We need to come back. Mint, let's talk. So you met this SP years ago. And you weren't manifesting to the last few years. Clear, since I discovered you. I live in the end. However, at times I feel the loss of time spent with him in this lifetime. I'm wondering, like, that's a pretty deep statement. And that's not me. I'm not picking. I'm being serious. That's a deep statement. You're fearing the loss of time in this lifetime. That makes me sad for some reason. Don't think like that, please. You know time's an illusion. Time isn't real. Don't look at it as, I haven't manifested this person yet, so I'm losing all this time with him. Don't look at it like that. That's sad. That makes me sad for you. Don't do that. Now, when, oh my God, like I feel really, really sad for you for some reason. I'm getting emotional. Don't look at it like that. Don't look at it as loss of time. It's one thing to like, oh my God, when is this gonna happen? I get that. We've all been there, right? We all want our manifestations yesterday, but don't look, that's pretty fucking deep, man. Don't look at it so sadly. I can't think of the words to make you not think that way, but was depressed for first several years, always known we had an incredible connection. Thank you. You're such a love. I just think that's so sad. We can fix this. All right. Now listen, let's start fresh. We're not going to look at this anymore like it's been years. We're going to let the years go. That's my advice. First of all, we're going to stop looking at it as it's been years. No more of that. Because none of that matters. It doesn't. When you're back with this person, you're not going to care about that missed time. And you're not going to think about the loss of time. You're just going to be so consumed with being with them and being on top of the world. None of this time that you've spent is going to matter. It's going to be right out of your mind because you're going to get to be right in the moment, right in your element. I promise that will happen. You won't care about any of that. Okay? But let's not spend any more time looking at this past because none of this matters. What matters is the moment you're in now. The moment you're in now. Truthfully, there is never anything but this current moment. Ever. We are only ever experiencing the current moment. A lot of us, and I used to be guilty of this, really, really bad guilty of this. I had a hard time of ever enjoying the present moment. I'm going to get emotional. I was always worried about the future. And I never paid attention to what I had right in front of me. So please don't think that way. Life does get good, especially when you focus on the right now in front of you. We're not meant to be here to be unhappy. We're not. And I think a lot of us get so wrapped up and not having what we want in these moments, but I promise it does get better. I'm sorry. I feel bad for anybody. I know what it's like to be alone. I know what it's like to fear that things won't change, but things do change. Focus on your present moment, and I'm telling you things will change. Start deciding who you are today and who you want to be. Decide you're that person now, and it will change. It will. If you had known me just 7 years ago, I was not this person. I was a very depressed person who thought there was no hope for a future. Things do change. Whew. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh my God. Look, even Poop's looking at me like, what the fuck, woman? And I can't read a single comment because I don't have my glasses on. Ugh. Good Lord. What snot's coming out of my nose? Ugh. Fearing being alone. Fearing that you're never going to have the person, you're never going to have that love is such a sad state to be in. And I know it because I've lived it. But I promise it does change. It gets better. We weren't sent here or created to be here to live a miserable existence. Focus on now, right now. Because this right now, is what you'll be experiencing in the future. And I don't mean what you're experiencing in your 3D right now. I mean what's going on up here right now is that future. So you get to be the version of yourself that has what you want. You can give yourself that right now. And anybody manifesting a relationship, you can get yourself into that feeling, into the thoughts. Even if it's pretending, you can get your mind there of pretending you're someone already loved in the relationship or in the marriage, whatever it is you're wanting. Allow yourself to feel what it would feel like to be that version. It doesn't matter if you've never been in a relationship. You have a desire for the relationship, so you know that there's something in it that you're desiring. Well, how would you have the desire if you have no idea at all, no little droplet of an idea of what it might be like to have it? Do you know? You do know. There's something within you. When you're desiring something, it's no different than someone wanting, I don't know, a fucking, what's a fast car? I don't know, like a Porsche. You've never been in a Porsche, but you know what it looks like, and you have in your imagination what you think it might be like to be in it. Not maybe exactly what it looks like on the inside, but what you would feel like inside to have it. Right? We've all watched love stories on TV. We've all watched movies like that. You can get yourself into your imagination, even if it's pretending, just to get your ball rolling. Go there and allow yourself to feel it. I bring up feelings and feeling in your body because it helps. It helps. Trust me. And give it to yourself now, in this moment. And that is what projects out. So you will have your person, Mint. So Mint, go in that imagination of yours. I don't care if you don't get perfect pictures. None of that matters either. Get in there like a little kid would and see your person and pretend. Even for just this few minutes, pretend you're with them. And that they're telling you that they love you. And every time that you're starting to worry about time, stop and have an inner conversation with them. That's what I used to do. But my suggestion is doing the inner conversations the way Katie from Create Your Future talks about them. Like having your person say what you need to hear from them. It's okay if you can't hear their voice. Pretend, do the voice for them. But have them say to you what you need them to hear. And talk to them then. We're all connected. We're all one consciousness. So your person is getting it. And listen, Min, if you don't know the Mrs. J.E. success story from Neville Goddard, it's my favorite one. I have smothered you people with that one. Listen, you can get reconnected with your person. Wow. So now I'm sweating, crying. What's next? Good Lord. Okay. Michael Pitts, thank you very much. If manifesting money is thinking about what you'll buy with it, for example, Italian villa, sports car, considered messing with the middle. No. No, it is not. When you're thinking about manifesting your money and then you start thinking about all the things you would buy, what kind of a feeling do you get in your body when you're thinking about all those amazing things that you're going to have? I'm sure it gives you a zhuzhy feeling, not a anxiety type feeling, right? Messing with the middle is, you know you're doing it. And you can tell by your body when you're doing it. y'all start getting that little rumble of anxiety going on. And maybe not like, full blown anxiety, but that little nervous, oh, I gotta go fuck with something. I gotta go fuck with something. Gotta go force it in the 3D. It's a yuck. It becomes a yuck feeling, if we're being honest with ourselves. And you all know you're doing it when you're doing it. But thinking about how you're gonna spend that cash, that should not give an anxiety type feeling. I'm sure it gives you a fuck yes, I cannot wait. I'm gonna buy this, this, and this. That's not messing with the middle. Have fun. Make a damn list. And allow yourself to feel like what it would feel like to have those things. Yes, enjoy it. Ends. Erica Zealous, thank you very much. Ben in state, awesome. But today, big anxiety. All right, what's the anxiety about? What's coming up in your mind? Or is it just anxiety in general? Like there are no thoughts. What is it? Is there anything specific coming up in your mind? It was just general. Okay. How are your thoughts? Nothing about career have felt good. So, in other words, no shit thoughts are coming up. You just have an anxiety or an anxious type feeling. Overall nervousness, but about anything specific? The reason why I'm anxiety about time passing. Okay. So we've fallen out of the state. No big deal. It's normal. We fluctuate through states all day long. So this feeling you have right now, would you say that this is a state that feels normal to you, like comfortable to you, something you're used to feeling? And the reason why I'm asking you that is the anxiety state, worrying about time, things like that. Oh, thank you. Embody the state. I was just thinking about you. I popped into his live stream tonight. No, it was deeply uncomfortable. Now I feel better. Okay, good. So if you feel better, are your thoughts better? Because I just want to make one thing clear. Each state has its full range of emotions. So I know for some of you it makes you nervous to hear that. Like, what do you mean? I felt great today. That means I wasn't in the state? No, don't go that far. I'm just saying, don't always assume you're out of the state because you're having an emotion. It's pay attention to the thoughts. What are the thoughts telling you? And the reason why I say that is because, the state is who you're identifying yourself as. And I use the example of I'm a mom. I'm in the state of being a mom. I know I'm a mom, right? I'm a mom. But that doesn't mean I might not wake up and want to gouge everybody's eyeballs out first thing in the morning because I'm grumpy. And there could be nothing on my mind. Nothing's bothering me. There's nothing triggering me. I'm just grumpy. I'm fucking awake. Right? But I'm still in that state. Even though I'm feeling grumpy, I still know that I am who I am. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So you probably just fell out and you're crawling your way back up. That's good. But when you're thinking about time, same thing I say to everybody else. When you're concerned about time, you automatically know, okay, I'm not in the state right now. I'm not in the state. That's okay. I can work my way back there. But when I'm in my most pleasurable state, we don't worry about time. We don't give a shit. It doesn't even come into your mind. No concerns. Because you know that manifestation's yours. You don't feel separate from it. You don't feel separate from anything. Right? But time is an illusion. You know this. And I'm afraid to talk about time right now because I feel like I'm going to start crying again. Something's brewing, letting me... What? What do you mean? Wait a minute. Appreciated the visit. I'm relaxing here with your lovely community as I cook. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I enjoy your content. Your TikTok. I didn't even know you were on YouTube, but I know you're on TikTok. I enjoy your TikTok. Plus, I like anybody who's got cojones to stand for what's right. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Go back to ENZ. All right. Something's brewing. Let me not do this like constantly, then stepped away from all media, etc. Be good, Brittany. And it right back at you, embody the state. And it kind of came in but left, maybe just emotions coming in because now I'm all good. Listen, it's okay to have emotions. It really, really is. It's okay to have emotions. It's a part, you want my honest opinion? It's part of the journey. I look at crying as letting stuff out. Except for when I'm on a fucking live stream. That's a different, that's me losing my shit. Oh, but it's good. And, you know, the most magical part, I think, about manifesting, and you all know, I think our ability to manifest is fucking magical. And I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking with that mindset. Yeah, we are fucking magical. Yes, we are. Okay? You're lucky I don't walk around with a damn wand in my hand, okay? Because I might start. But even with all of that, we're going to have human emotions. That's why we have them. Right? That's why the I am, or God, higher power, universe, whatever you believe, that's why we were given the emotions. Because we're going to have them. And we're not failures at manifesting when we express them. We are not. And we don't suddenly ruin our manifestations because maybe we had a reaction. None of that. That's why we were given the gift of revision. So if anything is bothering us and on our shoulders, meaning maybe we regret that we had a reaction, well, then fucking revise it. Okay, you didn't do it. Period. You see what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong with getting shit out. And we are evolving. We are evolving. Each one of us. And we're all in different places on our little evolving journey. And sometimes, and I don't say this to scare, I'm just being honest, sometimes that evolving process can be a little uncomfortable. Sometimes it can be. Doesn't mean your whole journey is going to be uncomfortable. Doesn't mean every manifestation is going to be uncomfortable. But sometimes, and look at it as you are expanding your awareness during those uncomfortable moments. That's why I always encourage, don't give up. Don't fucking give up. Don't give in. Don't assume the worst. Don't look at that 3D. You know, I had a coaching call today, and I forgot how exactly she worded it, but it was, you know, I moved on to SP2 because SP1 didn't work out. It never manifested. So I moved on. And I politely said, what do you mean it never manifested? Or he or she never manifested? What do you mean? Well, it never came. That manifestation never came. So I moved to a second one. Well, first of all, it's always your choice. If you want to move on to a second specific person, I don't give a shit. You're free to choose whatever you want. But who made the judgment call that SP1 isn't coming, that manifestation failed? Who said so? Who told you the manifestation didn't come? And I think she thought it was a trick question, but she looked at me. She gave me permission to talk about this. So, she looked at me and she said, well, he never showed up. So it didn't work. Who said you were done? Who said the manifestation was done? And that's what we all are guilty of. That when our 3Ds do not look like to our limited limited 3D eyes, when our 3D does not look like to us that it's taking us to our manifestation, especially like anybody in a solo vacation. I know from going through it that you think that your 3D does not look like it's bringing you your manifestation. I know. I didn't think so either. I was triggered constantly because of it. Because my ego, which, honestly, we all know it was the state I was in, right? My ego kept reminding me about my 3D, but my state, which was a victim state, was kind of like putting the hands down, like, oh, this isn't working. Manifestation failure. You lost it. Not going to work out. You're not going to have your SP because of the state I was in, right? Your thoughts are always a product of your state. But the truth is, the 3D doesn't have to make sense to us. We want it to make sense. We want it to always be looking like, yes, this is taking me to my manifestation. Oh, look how SP's showing up perfectly. I'm getting my manifestation. SP says they don't want to be with me anymore. Oh my God, I just lost my manifestation. I'm not going to be able to get it. No, who said? Who said? Just because SP showed up acting like a turd doesn't mean your manifestation has failed. Your job is to stay as best as possible in the wish fulfilled in your end, no matter what your 3D looks like. No matter what. Because you and me don't determine how our bridge of incidents looks. We don't get to determine the bridge. Some of us try to control that bridge by micromanaging our 3D, and it's never fun. It's never fun doing that. It's not. But when you get your hands out of the 3D, or out of the pot, like I like to say, get your hands out of the pot, fuck that 3D, get your mind focused on your end goal and fuck everything around you. In a nice way, of course. But fuck it all. And realize everything's leading me to what I want. Everything is. Even if my 3D says the complete opposite of what I want to experience, it's taking me to what I want. Always. That's what our job is. That's the whole point of manifestation, is to trust in the unseen. Trust in the unseen. And the first few times that you get surprised at a manifestation showing up that you would count it out, you'll start believing me in the trusting in the unseen part. Everything leads us to what we want. Our logical minds want to shut shit down and assume that it's failed, it didn't work, it never came. Now, don't get me wrong. If any of you are out there are just fucking tired of manifesting something that hasn't shown up, like an SP number 1, I'm not going to judge you if you want to give up and move on to something else. However, if you are giving up, that's fine. But still decide who the fuck you are, because your state matters. Who you are saying you are matters. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you hear poop? She's thirsty. Who you think you are matters. Oh my God, thank you so much. Look at all my best friends. Give me compliments. Thank you. It's called sweat. Sweat and humidity. We're so thirsty. So thirsty. She always gives me judgy eyes. Oh, Lord. I told you it was going to be a weird one tonight. I told you I'm overtired. Okay? I've been fucking cleaning all day. You're like glowing and super gorgeous. Sarah, fucking love you. Thank you. It's sweat. It's all sweat. It's sweat and humidity. I promise. Thank you. But you guys being so nice to me. I fucking appreciate it. Thank you, Salty. Not kidding. You're looking so young. Thank you so much. I'm going to age in reverse. I'm going to be the next fucking Benjamin Button. What do you want? Go be a good girl. If she could give me the finger, she would. Like I have a Snapchat filter on. Oh, damn. Yes, please. Thank you so much. We should sell Kim Sweat. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Look at all the niceness. Guys. Poop's getting pissed. All right, let's move on to Lauren. Lauren, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Lauren Hilly here. Hello, Lauren Hilly. How are you? It's been 100 years. Poop's talking with me. She's going to do this entire time I talk. I missed you, girl. I missed you. I'm currently unhappy with my living situation. I'm 36 and currently living with my mom and my brother. What affirmations can I use to move out and have my independence? Okay, well, first I would start. Can you hear the music? That sounded like a very aggressive truck. You must have saw my video when I made fun of the truck sounds outside. You must have seen it. Because if you guys don't remember, do you remember I made the little snarky comment about the loud trucks outside when they rev up their tires? Because, you know, right? I think when people rev their tires up and do shit like that, that other people are going, oh my God, did you hear that truck? That truck sounded so fucking good. That was the bestest sounding truck ever. That sounded so cool. You probably saw that video and that's why that just happened. Compensating for something. Oh, that sounds like one of my exes. Oh, okay, I better be good. Back to Lauren. Okay. Lauren, number one, what we want to start doing right from the top is you want to start seeing yourself as being independent. As independent, you know, living the life of your dreams, living, you know, all by yourself, if that's what you want. Living all by yourself in your own fancy place where you get to decorate. You start stepping into that version of yourself. Okay? Doesn't mean you got to be perfect and think that way all the time before things can start changing in the 3D, but start seeing yourself as already living that existence, as being that independent woman. Okay? And then, when I say start seeing it, I mean like fucking, wait, Dan Kim with the bird. Wait, what? Kim with the burn, what are we talking about? The truck comment? You remind me of Raw Beauty Christie. She also got annoyed as fuck with this. Raw Beauty Christie, why do I know that name? Why do I know Raw Beauty? I mean, I used to watch all the makeup gurus back in the day. Raw Beauty Christie. Why the fuck do I know that name? Oh! Well, sorry, truck drivers. I mean, you don't all have that, okay? Not every single one of you. I know that to be true. I've dated more than one trucker. Or guys who will. Oh my God, Kim, shut up. Oh, God. That sounded a lot worse, but it made sense in my head at the time. Literally. Anyway, I shouldn't have went live tonight. Not all of them. I shouldn't have said trucker. Because like that wasn't their job. They just own they own trucks. That's what I meant. Oh God. There's no way to fix that. Anyways, Lauren, when I say start seeing yourself as being independent, I mean like as soon as you wake up in the morning, start telling yourself that you are. Like, what's that fucking, all the women are independent, throw your hands up at me. Like Destiny's Child, independent women. Lucy Liu and my girl Drew, Cameron D and Destiny, Charlie's Angels, come on. Okay. I used to love Destiny's Child, for what it's worth. But start telling yourself that's who you are now. Then I want you to see yourself living in your own place. And think about what it would be like to decorate if you're into decorating. You know, see yourself as shopping for things for the new place. Stuff like that. Okay? Start doing that. If you like to like use your imagination, see the visuals, dream, see yourself as already living out on your own. So that you're starting to identify, which is helping you shift your state into that version of yourself. And what affirmations can I use to move out? I'm someone, first of all, by affirming, I would mean scripting. If I were you, I like to do past tense. So past tense, as if it already happened. So you could say or write something like, you know, I can't believe how fast I moved out. I can't believe how fast I moved out, and I absolutely love my new home or my new apartment or my new townhouse, whatever it is you're looking for. I can't believe how fast that happened. I can't believe how fast I got my independence. That's what I would do. And I'd be going through magazines, going through like home websites, picking out stuff that I'm going to buy to decorate my shit. That's what I would do. That's what I used to do, to be honest. Before I manifested this, that's what I would do. And I would go to like, what's something like Kirklands.com, at home. And then I actually would Google search the style I liked. I like shabby chic, romantic. Like that French romantic look, or cottage country. I don't know. But I used to put that into Google and I would go look at pictures and like, yeah, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to have that. That's what I would do. Let's see. Salty, thank you very much. Kim, can you shift in some areas but not others and have someone do a complete 180 shift in a small gap of time? Wait a minute. Can you shift in some areas, but not others, and have someone do a complete 180 shift in a small gap of time? As far as having someone show up in the 3D, showing up as a new version very, very quickly with a shift of your state, yes, I've done that. I've experienced that with SP. Like in less than I always used to say within 48 hours. But truthfully, it was about 24. I was about to say less than 24 hours, but that's not true. It was not a full 2 days, I'm telling you. It was like, wow, total shocker. But I was the shift, right? It's never them shifting, really. It's us shifting. And they reflect. So yes, I've experienced it in record time. Yes. Now, as far as not being able to shift in some areas, no, that's your state. That's state related. And what I mean by that is there are infinite states. Infinite states. That's a reflection of you. It was like a 5-minute gap. He went from nice to cold. I've also experienced that as well, but it is a reflection of you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just like, it is. But that sounded terrible, but you know I meant it in a loving way. So there are infinite states. Infinite states equals infinite versions of you, of them, infinite realities. To make it easier, think of your state as reality. So what state you're in, that's the reality you're in. Okay? So could you be in a state where you feel like you've shifted maybe in the money department, but you're still having shitty experiences in the love department? Yeah, that's a state. That's a state in itself. Is there a state where you're overly successful in love and family and friends, but suck at work and still suck at money? Yep, that's another state. See what I'm saying? There's infinite states. So you could just be experiencing that. And if he went from, hot to cold in record timing, let's take a look at, we'll just say the last 2-3 months of what state you've most dominantly been in. So the more than likely your dwelling state. Like I had trouble getting into my writing for years after affirming I have been consistently, wait, I gotta start over. Like I had trouble getting into my writing for years after affirming I have been consistently embodying that I write easily. And you had success with that or no? What I do want to give as a little nugget of advice is how SP showed up hot and then flipped to cold. Don't make the mistake of trying to figure out why he went from hot to cold so fast. Don't do that. Try not to. He's reflecting where you've dominantly been up here. Nothing more than that. So that type of a thing goes right back to hot and cold behavior equals hot and cold you. Thinking, right? Your thinking. But also, remember, our 3D doesn't control whether we're going to get our manifestation. So when things look fucked in that 3D, we know in that moment that doesn't have to mean shit. It's neutral until we give it a deeper meaning. We don't have to give it a deeper meaning. It doesn't mean shit. He will shift back. There's no choice. There's no such thing as someone being in a particular state. We'll just say a more beneficial state, and then your 3D not reflecting that state. No such thing. So if you are in a state where you're on top of the world thinking you have nothing but success in love and relationships, there is no option that you will see change within SP. It might not be the full manifestation, but your entire perception will change. So there's no such thing as that not happening. So don't panic. Just, in all truthfulness, that word? Truthfulness? Make your state your priority. Make that your focal point. Everything out here will take care of itself. Okay? Make the state the priority. Simply by asking yourself, who am I being today? Who do I think I am today? What version am I right now in this moment? What am I believing about myself right now? And don't listen to anybody tell you that you cannot simply decide to be that new version of yourself right now in this moment, because that is a lie. That's a lie. That's a limited belief. It is not true. You might fall right back to your old shitty thinking, but moment by moment, it is a choice. Jen, thank you very much. Your hair looks awesome today. Go buy some Starbucks tomorrow. Oh my God. Thank you fucking so much, Jen. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, it's sweat and humidity. That's the secret sauce over here. Sweat and humidity. Thank you so much. Helen, thank you very much. Sheesh. Kim, I revised my day like my girl, Mrs. J.E. did, but I do it by scripting the great day I had with my SP. Love it. Then I go to sleep and imagine he is next to me, snuggling me. We don't have to just visualize before bed to revise, right? Nope. No, ma'am. Continue a scripting, just as effective. Just as effective. Now, do I suggest that you do that scripting of revising your day or writing how your day looked and then jump into bed to fall asleep and start thinking the polar opposite and thinking all negative? Which I don't think you do, Helen, but I'm just saying in case anybody else is listening, I don't recommend that. We don't want to fall asleep thinking shitty. Who wants to do that? So don't waste your revision. So if you're choosing to do the revising your day by scripting it and then going to sleep, good. But don't do that and then get into bed and think, my days really suck tits. Nothing fucking happened. I didn't get that fucking text I wanted. I mean, don't do that. Don't fucking backtrack the revision we just did. See what I'm saying? But Helen, I don't think you do that, so I'm just saying. That's for anybody else listening. One little nugget that I did bring up in the channel membership, Helen's already heard this, but this is to any of you doing my revision challenge. When you're revising, no matter what kind of revising you're doing, whether it's revising your day, revising on the spot, revising a memory, right? No matter what kind of revision we're doing. When we decide that we're going on a revision journey, which I highly suggest if you're struggling to let go of things, once we've made that decision, we've started the revision process. And if we're being serious that we want this to fucking work, and we do, why would we want to waste our time? Right? Okay. That means your free pass to think about the old memory and marinate in it, you lost your free pass to that. The ticket's been revoked. You don't get to go back to the memory that you're trying to get rid of and marinate in it, get upset over it again, get mad about it. For example, if you are revising a breakup, and I know breakups are painful, I hear you, but if we've made the decision to revise it, then do your revision. But when the memory comes up, and it's going to, right? It is, until we have fully revised it. When the old memory comes up, that is not an invitation for you to sit in it and be upset about it and hear your SP telling you again that they don't want to be with you. No, you're in the middle of revising it. So when it comes up, that didn't fucking happen. This is what happened. Every time. You already know I'm not someone who supports constant thought flipping. That is not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you specific revision. Those we're going to flip. Just the revision ones. Because we want this to work. We want you to get out of thinking of that anymore. Another good question that came up in the channel membership that I think deserves its own video, but you know, one of my channel members asked me, you know, I went through some things in my past and I don't necessarily want to lose who I am now, because I think that all of those things that I went through, although they were shitty, and I can see how they're affecting the future, meaning the patterns this person might have been having. But all those things made me the tough, resilient person I am today. I don't want to lose that. And so if any of you out there are thinking, well, I'm afraid to do revision because although my previous experiences hurt me, they have made me who I am today. But you know in your heart that you're struggling to let go of something because of those events. You don't have to lose who you are today. There are infinite states. There are infinite versions of you. You get to decide who you want to be still. The revision is undoing the nasty things that those events did. But if you're loving the version of yourself right now, you still get to be that person. You get to decide that. Revision is not a negative. I have never personally heard or experienced anything negative with revision. Ever. It's been my experience, and anyone that I know personally We've never had a bad experience with revision. Don't look at it that way. You're in control of who you are, of who you choose to be. And if you like the person you are right now, you can still be that person. We're just getting off the sludge that your mind occasionally goes back to, or what your mind is creating in our future. It's not that I'm trying to tell you that you have to go revise every fucking terrible thing you've ever went through unless you want to. But if those things are on your mind enough where they are still triggering you, upsetting you, making you relive things, and you might not even be sitting in, devastation, hurt. You might just be already up to the point of anger. You're angry about it. That's not benefiting you going forward. It's not. That's why we want to revise and get rid of shit. Because why should you walk around feeling like shit? It's not giving these nasty fuckers who did anything to hurt us, it's not giving them a free pass. Don't look at it like that. Try not to. It's not giving them a free pass. Okay? It's not. It's just getting it out of your system so you don't have to keep hurting or being affected by it. On top of whatever it's created so far in your life. So, like, using it in the specific person category, if one person devastated you, and then you've gone and created the same damn pattern in relationship after relationship after relationship, and you've been on your manifestation game, yet that pattern is still holding on tight, revise. If you don't know where all of that pattern originally started, meaning if it started in your childhood, fuck off Siri. Don't worry. Go back and just revise the love relationships with SPs. Just do that. And it doesn't have to be detailed. It can just be as simple as, all of my relationships have been amazing. I have never been left. I am always the one who ends relationships. I've never been dumped. It can be as simple as that. Seriously. Don't overwhelm yourselves. This is supposed to be fun. We're doing this for fun. Okay, so we get good out of it. All right? Salty again, thank you very much. Tips to bounce back into the state. Can we just affirm? We can shift and maintain the state easily. You absolutely can affirm that. I suggest it. It's so fucking easy for me to get into the more beneficial state, or whatever you want to call the state you're aiming for. It's so fucking easy for me to get in the state. I just have to tell myself I'm in it. And I instantly start feeling the difference. Talk to yourself like that. Yes, please. Please do that. Yes, that can work. This is why I say, though, pay attention to your body. How does your body feel? How does your body feel? Are you seeing yourself as having the manifestation? Are you seeing yourself in the relationship? Can you feel it in your body? What does being loved feel like? What does confidence feel like? What does I have no money problems feel like? What do you think it feels like? What do you think it would feel like if your bank was overflowing in fucking cash, your bank account? You wouldn't be worried about shit. You'd be on top of the fucking world, probably buying stuff. What would that feel like? What do you think it would feel like? You get to decide what it's going to feel like. You get to make that up. You get to decide. Doesn't matter if you've never experienced it. Doesn't matter. It's all up here. It's imagination. Pretend. Allow yourself to pretend. I say allow yourself like as if you were a little kid. Carefree. Nothing to worry about. Allow yourself to feel it. Mars ML, thank you very much. Mom asked if SP ever spoke to me again. In my mind, I said, of course, he is my boyfriend. She said, good. Maybe you should go out to meet new guys. I revising everything from now. Also revising my day. Love it. Love it. So, but because I need to know, did you tell your mom no? Did you tell your mom no? And then she said, good. Maybe you should go out to meet new guys. Was that her response? Or did you say yes? Yes, he did. And then she said, good. Maybe you should go out and meet other guys. I need to know because your mom sounds hilarious. Good for you revising on that spot. Good for you for automatically answering in your head that, yeah, he did. Of course, he's my boyfriend. Yeah. Good girl. Good. I think I'm going to play this one every fucking time I go live. This is my favorite one so far. Good girl, Mars ML. And I love it. I think everybody should revise their day. Seriously. Even if you had a good day, it's like literally a sentence. I loved spending my whole day with SP, whatever it is you're manifesting. I loved watching my bank account go up. I loved it. I loved seeing all that money in my bank account today. Simple as that, and go to sleep. Do it. What do you have to lose? Can I just ask you, what do you have to lose? What is so hard? You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to do nothing. It's free. And then go to bed. Revise your fucking day. Y'all need to read the Mrs. J.E. story. You know it's my favorite. God damn it, it's in my videos. Mrs. J.E. Neville Goddard. Please read it. It is the best success story ever if you don't know what I'm talking about. Mrs. J.E. revised her day every single day for 30 days straight for the month of September. Her SP and her got together. He found her in October. I think they were engaged by December or January. And they were married by May. Fucking revise your day. But you know in your head it's not true when you wake up. That's so dang confusing. Yes, but that's the pleasure of the revising it before you go to bed. That's your logical mind still brewing. Your logical mind is still running. And I know that. But once you get into the habit of doing it every night before you fall asleep, you're going to start waking. Listen, I'm telling you, you're going to have moments where you wake up and you're going to be like, what the fuck? When you realize that it's not here. That's what we want to happen, is you have that moment of, what the fuck? I thought I was a millionaire. I was almost positive I was a millionaire. It's you, Lisa, I'm telling you, that's going to happen to you at least once. You got to keep doing it, girl. Don't give up. Okay? You could be Mrs. J.E. number 2. We'll change the story. We'll change the wording and we'll say 2 months. She did it 2 months straight. Do it again. Don't give up. If your logical mind is still screaming at you, do it again. Do it again. Do it. Listen, Lisa, this is a Christmas challenge. You've got 2 fucking months. Do it again. We're all doing it. I can't wait till it fucking happens for you so I can be like, yeah, I told you. Told you it was going to happen, Lisa. Told you. That's what's going to happen. That's going to be my response, too. Told you so. Told you so, Lisa. It's so exhausting being right all the time. No. I know. I just don't like it. I know, but come on. You got to do it. Everyone's doing it. You got to do it. Wasn't there a song like that? When I was a kid, there was a song like that. Everyone's doing it, picking their nose and chewing it, chewing it. Yeah. Remember that song? Chi girl, thank you very much. Some days, general anxiety causes fear. My manifestation won't happen. This fearful state gets worse because I mentally persist, but worry the fear feeling will manifest. Is it true feelings don't manifest? Well, first of all, let's hold up here. Sometimes I think mentally persisting when you are overwhelmed with anxiety is not the best response. Sometimes I think making the focus to recenter yourself, making that the focus, then we'll worry about going back to persisting and getting yourself into a better state. So if you're having general anxiety on the regular, and maybe this is something you've had all along, this is something you've always been dealing with, let's start working on calming ourselves. Maybe even affirming that you no longer have anxiety. I know I used to have to script for that because I used to have anxiety bad. So let's start making that the focus first. Don't listen. There's a reason why I say you can tell yourself that your negative, fearful thoughts don't manifest. They don't have power. You have the ability to give yourself that belief so you don't have to waste your time worrying and stressing out because you're having anxiety. The last thing I want you to do is start panicking while you're already feeling anxious that, oh my God, if I don't get out of this, something terrible is going to manifest. Calm yourself first. Make that, yes, my entire life, right? I'm affirming, do cold showers and breathing. It's so much better these days. Good. Continue doing that. Do the vagus nerve thingy, majigger. Make that the priority first, right? Calming yourself. Then once you feel more centered, you feel a little more relaxed, don't even start worrying about what you're feeling and things like that. Don't even, okay? Once you feel a little more calm, that's when you want to just start thinking about what would it be like right now if your manifestation showed up? What would that feel like? Not where is it? When is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Fuck all that. Just give yourself the moment of dreaming, imagining, having it. Like for fun. It's a fun thing, not a more stressful thing. Not worrying if you're doing it right. None of that. It's like playing, like a little kid playing. Okay? Just chill and start entertaining those thoughts of what you think it would be like if it was here right now. Whatever it is you're manifesting. If it was here right now. What you think you would be doing if it was here right now. And just entertain that. If you feel the anxiety come back, stop. Go back to centering yourself. When you feel calm again, walk your way back to that little imagination scene. If you're not a visualizer, fine, use your affirmations. But we all have an imagination. We might not all see perfect pictures, but you can let yourself dream, right? Don't be afraid of that word dreaming, playing, pretending. Whatever it takes to get yourself into the moment of allowing yourself to feel like what it would feel like if you had the manifestation now. We make this too hard. We make this too stressful and overwhelming. And it doesn't have to be. It doesn't. It can be lighthearted. It can. Sometimes we worry so much about doing everything right, and all that's doing is making things worse. We don't have to be perfect. I promise you, I am your living proof of that. You don't. Having shitty days, having anxiety, having emotions, doesn't stop you from getting your manifestation. It doesn't. So, number one is the centering yourself, chilling yourself out, relaxing. Don't fear your feelings. Don't fear your scary thoughts. It's that energy into fearing the thoughts that causes the problem. So when the anxiety is coming up, don't worry about it. Don't worry about whatever's coming into your mind manifesting. Don't. Just make the focus of you being chill, relaxing, and not in a forceful way. Not like you're forcing yourself to get calm, because that's only going to make you more anxious. Just chill. Just chill. Everything's going to be all right. I'm telling you. My negative, fearful thoughts don't create. I don't have to worry about this. I have plenty of time to calm myself. Everything's going to be okay. For real. Everything's going to be okay. Like I said, I'm not just saying that to make you happy. I'm saying it because I'm living it. The world doesn't have to blow up because you're having anxiety. I promise. And sometimes your 3D can look like such shit and scary, right? Scary, like SP is saying terrible things. I don't mean like terrible, abusive. I'm saying like, I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm moving on. SP, your bank account, everything could be going absolutely in the wrong direction. And it still doesn't mean you're not going to get what you want in the end. I'm telling you from experience, multiple times of experiences. Okay. Amy F, thank you very much. Oh, look at the black kitty. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody keep voting for Amy F, by the way. Go to my community tab. There is a link there. It is free to vote. Please vote for her. We want her to fucking win. She's an HBIC, right? Come on. Sparkle glider, no, but I put sparkle glider in the subject. Okay, well, I should still be able to search by sparkle glider. Which you're reminding me anyway. There are still a chunk of peeps that need to be scheduled for coaching. Don't panic if you haven't heard from me. You will. I feel like I say that all the time. That's because there's always a chunk of people I need to schedule. But I like that. It makes me feel good. I appreciate it. But I'm coming. Lauren, again, thank you very much. Kim, yes, I'll start to focus on the present moment. Good. Good. Oh, is that because when I was crying? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Taylor Hamby, thank you very much. Manifesting 2 years since solo VK. SP and I are friends because of our mutual friend group. Has 3P for the past year. I need help, please. I feel like giving up. No, Taylor, we're not giving up. Taylor Hamby, again, thank you very much. Also, where am I on the wait list? Reached out in May. Well, Taylor Hamby, is that what your email is under? Is Taylor Hamby in that email? So I can search for you. I will look. All right, so manifesting 2 years since solo VK. You're friends, you're the same friend group. SP has a 3P. I need help. All right. So why do we feel like giving up? And listen, I'm sure it's not fun having to see SP with the 3P, especially since y'all got mutual friends. I'm sure that is not fun. I'm sure. Okay. So right off the bat, I know your 3D sucks. Okay. Even so, if you've made the decision that you want this specific person, which is fine, we have to start pulling ourselves back from the 3D a little bit. And what I mean is, I don't mean you can't keep doing things with the same friend group. That's not what I mean. You've got to come back and I'm going to use the word recenter yourself in who you actually are in this equation. Because you're facing it so often, because you guys have the same group of friends, you need to remind yourself when you're seeing things you don't like in the 3D that it's only here. My 3D only looks like this right now because of where my mind's been over the last 2 years. That's the only reason why. So there's no reason for me to start panicking. There's never a reason to give up. We have to decide who we want to be. Who are we? Who are we identifying ourselves as? Someone who's not getting picked? Someone who's not chosen? Someone who's not wanted? Someone who lost their relationship? Or someone who knows that she's the God of her reality? And if that is uncomfortable to say that, because I know some people feel uncomfortable with that, you have God within you. You have the I am within you. If you don't believe in God, use universe, whatever word you want to use. You have that within you. That's how you're manifesting. This situation manifested from somewhere within a belief you may have, right? Not feeling chosen, not feeling good enough, maybe fear of abandonment, maybe relationships don't work out for you, maybe you expect all... Is it a guy? I don't know. So guy or girl, you expect women or men, you expect them to cheat. You could have any one of those beliefs. Only you know what's in your mind. But that's the only reason why that's in your 3D. So if it's got the power to show up because of a belief, you've got that same power to take it back with a new belief. Simply, moment after moment, deciding you are that new version of yourself now. And decide, what is that? What is that version of you who has whatever the fuck they want? What is she like? What is her life like? What do you think her life is like? Because it's already happening. It's already in existence. And it's your job to step into that version of yourself as often as possible. Because you can give whatever feeling that you're wanting from that relationship. Because think about it, anytime we're manifesting the experience of having that thing. It's not necessarily the thing. It's what it feels like to us, how we think it's going to make us feel. So give yourself that feeling now so that it can project out and you get it from your SP. And then the 3P will disappear and SP will come back. And I know I'm making it sound so simple. I know. But with the repetition of you doing this every day, your 3D will start to change. You do not have to give up. I wouldn't. If I wanted something bad enough, I wouldn't give up. You might have days where it's tough to think that there's still hope that you can have it. I know I had that day every day while I was in my solo vacation. But with the repetition of trying to step in to that new version of yourself, shit changes. And it doesn't have to take 2 years, 1 year. It doesn't have to take that long. So you don't have to fear that it's going to be another year. Not if you start this shit ASAP. Start with asking yourself, who do I want to be? What do I want my life to look like? And what is it? What is it? Well, I want to be a bad bitch. No, just kidding. I want to be a bad bitch on top of the fucking world. I want to be the next it girl. I think that's how Sammy said it. Being that it girl, that Instagram it girl. I want to be it. And I want to know that I have a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship with the man of my fucking choice. Right? That's who I am. And I don't have to worry about nothing. That's who I want to be. And I get to be happy every day. What does that feel like? Oh, obviously happy. Confident. Carefree. Nothing to fucking worry about. Just being happy. And this version of me knows that if something shitty shows up in the 3D, I don't have to be afraid of it. It will fade away. It'll work out for me. What does that feel like? So what does The life you want to be living, what does it look like? How would it feel to be that version of you? Because she already exists, already inside of you. And start getting to that place, even if you only get there for 2 fucking seconds and fall right back out. Who cares? It's the repetition of you doing it that makes it easier and easier. I've told you all that when I first started, I could not even get close to embodying the state of being in that relationship. The closest I could go, and this is what I call it, the state of, if I fucking do this every day, I know something's got to change. I'm not kidding you. That's as far as I could go. That's it. I would fall right back down and start crying again. But I still did it every day. Still did it every day. And it fucking worked out in the end, didn't it? So come on. You can do it. We don't ever have to give up. Don't give up on your manifestation if it's truly what you want. If you really want a specific person, why would we ever give up? Don't give up. You get one damn life. You might as well live it getting what you want and being happy. Don't be fooled by your 3D. And I don't care what your previous experiences are. This is where we're changing that shit. That's why we're doing the revision challenge. Right? So we can get those old shitty experiences off your back. And I'm telling you, as you utilize that revision, you're going to feel lighter and lighter as you loosen the load and the heaviness of the shitty past. Speaking from experience, I'm just saying. Okay? It does get better. And you'll be back and you'll be telling me how, Kim, oh my God, you were so right. And just like Lisa, I'm going to say to you, yeah, I fucking know. I knew I was right. I knew I was right. Fucking exhausting being right all the time. You know how hard it is to be a sex symbol? Oh, God. I warned you. I was overtired. You guys know how I am when I'm overtired. You're lucky I didn't have fucking Mountain Dew in this house. Just saying. Nicole, thank you very much. That's not sweat. That's Jason pouring oil on Kim. Oh my God. It will happen at some point. And I will get it on video. I'm going to have it. I'm going to have him putting oil all over this body. Do the do. I wish I could. I wish I had some Mountain Dew in this place. Charlotte Arnold, thank you very much. You made me cry. You are loved. Hugs. Oh, Charlotte, thank you. I'm sorry. I know. I was emotional. Man. I'm sorry I made you cry. But we're all better now. SP broke up with me and we are currently in no contact. His birthday is next month and I'm worried. I honestly don't know why I'm worried in the first place. Why are you worried? Is it Johanna? Joanna? Johanna? Why are you worried? Who gives a shit if his birthday's next month? Who says you can't be back together by then? No contact is not no contact. No contact is never no contact. For real. That's why we don't call it no contact over here. We call it quiet time. It's never no contact. How can you lose contact with someone that you are already connected to in consciousness? You can't. It's impossible. We're all connected. Fucker didn't go anywhere. You're still right in his brain. You are still connected to his ass right now. So why don't you have an inner conversation with him and let him tell you how he wants to spend his birthday with you? How much he loves spending Christmas and birthdays and all holidays with you. Have him tell you that in an inner conversation. Don't you sweat that shit. Please don't. And it's not no contact. Stop saying you're no contact. Don't say it no more. All done. Never again. That was the last time you got to say it. You know why? Because you don't want to keep affirming for something we don't fucking want. Right? Okay. Hey, Kim. Elena? Is it Elena? Hey, Kim. Oops, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me go back to the... I'm coming, Elena. Hold on. Greg F., member for 12 months. Thank you very much. Okay, SP is starting to snore beside me. Remember, we are absolutely limitless. If I can go from broken to a king, if my SP can go from not wanting me to adoringly obsessed, you can be, do, and have whatever the fuck you want. Love it. Oh, and Brittany Nicole's back into the channel membership. Love it. Okay, now I'm coming, Elena. Hold on. If I don't read the channel member ones right away, I lose them as soon as this thing updates, so. Okay, Elena. Hey, Kim, I love your videos. Thank you so much. I've been manifesting a relationship with a crush. We've messed around a little bit. Ooh. But there's been rejection as far as relationship. He lives 9 hours away and a new 3P. Okay, don't worry about the 9 hours away, okay? You letting me know that he lives 9 hours away and that he has a 3P, and this is not me picking on you, I'm just saying. You telling me that he lives 9 hours away tells me you're seeing that as a limitation to your manifestation. I'm just saying. I understand you wanting to tell me about the 3P just because I get it. But you seeing that 9 hours as a problem tells me you're already seeing it as a problem. We don't want to do that. Distance doesn't have to mean anything. Okay? All right. So you've messed around a little bit. I couldn't help myself. I'm in a sassy mood tonight. You know what I'm saying? But rejection as far as relationships. So that's no different than like a friends with benefits scenario. So it's you who has to change how you're thinking or seeing the relationship with him. And not from the perspective of start blaming yourself or being hard on yourself because that's how we showed up. Don't do that. We never blame and shame for what shows up in our 3D. Not on this channel. But if our 3D and the people in it that we intermingle with are only ever reflecting our beliefs and assumptions, then somewhere there's a belief and an assumption that either we won't be chosen or we don't feel good enough. You know, like why would he pick me? Why would he want a real relationship with me? You know I want the relationship with him, but he's not picking me. He doesn't want me. Blah, 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 blah. You want to either start affirming for your self-concept, or my preference is start identifying as that new version. And you can use your manifestation techniques like affirming, visualizing, scripting to help walk you to that state. But I find that it can be more helpful when you are either out loud or in your head, you're like verbally telling yourself, you're deciding, no, I'm the girl who knows that whoever I'm interested in feels the same way back. Who I want wants me. Of course I'm going to be chosen. Of course he wants a relationship with me. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he want a relationship with me? And what is your ego giving you as an excuse as to why he doesn't want the relationship? Or what excuse did he already give you? And just know that's only its feedback, just to let you know what's going on in your mind, because your subconscious beliefs and assumptions are not hidden from you. They're not. They're in your 3D. Your experiences are the proof of what beliefs and assumptions you have within. So whatever feedback you're receiving, utilize that so you know to start identifying as the different version of yourself. And start with not seeing the 9 hours as a problem, because it doesn't have to be. It's not a limitation. I think you're seeing it as one. And as far as the 3P, we give no attention to third parties. We give zero attention to third parties as if they don't exist. I know that's hard. I know that can be triggering, but I am telling you the quickest way to get something out of your existence is to stop allowing it consistently in your awareness. Okay? Don't see that 3P as an obstacle to your manifestation, because it isn't. It's here. This is how I see my own 3D. Okay? Literally. This is how I see the world. Like, I'm the head of a soap opera. So my life is the soap opera. And all the people in my life are the different characters in my soap opera. And just like days of our fucking lives, each actor or actress, each character on the show has their own little storyline. Their own little storyline. But all their storylines show up in my 3D for my entertainment purposes. And what I mean by that, not that I'm entertained by other people's shit, I'm saying this is how our subconscious is giving us a human experience. So our human experience is like a fucking soap opera. So when you have a specific person who now has a third party, that third party ain't no fucking obstacle. She's nothing but a character on the damn show showing up to fulfill your beliefs and assumptions of either not feeling good enough, not feeling chosen, blah, 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 right? That's the only reason why she got a free pass on the show. But we get rid of her, we revoke her ass by not giving her any more attention. She doesn't get to have any TV time. We don't give her airtime. She's just in the soap opera to fulfill. Think about it. If they're only ever reflecting your beliefs and assumptions, your SP rejected the relationship to fulfill your own limited belief. That's it. He don't want to show up like a dick. He has to because of the storyline you gave him. Our beliefs and assumptions are the fucking storylines per all the characters in our show. So if we want to change the storyline with your specific person, we need new beliefs and assumptions. And new beliefs and assumptions are connected to another state, because each individual state of consciousness has its own separate beliefs, assumptions, and self-concept. Each state has its own. Not negotiable. It is what it is. Okay? So, we want the storyline to change. We got to change the state. Change who you are identifying yourself as. Okay? And that's going to be the fancy soap opera storyline. You snatched your man back. And think of it like that. It becomes a lot more lighthearted, and you don't see the 3P as an obstacle. She's a fucking storyline that's going to go bye-bye. She's not getting no more airtime. No more airtime. She's being cut from the show. Simple as that. Okay? You can do this. You can do it. Summer Sparkles, thank you very much. I'm sure by now everyone has sent you the Jason Momoa clip of him stripping down and showing his beautiful peachy ass. Yes. Love you and poop this much. We love you too. And yes. Oh my God, yes. I have been inundated, which I fucking appreciate, because I never get tired of seeing his ass. Never. Okay? Never. You wouldn't believe how many I've received between my email and between Instagram. I haven't even checked TikTok. I haven't checked. I've skipped over seeing all my notifications just to post that I was going live. So I'm sure I'm tagged there too. But I love it. And I love when people tag me and shit. Helen, thank you. Oh, my fucking music. It ended and went to a goddamn different one. Helen, thank you very much. A year ago, I was the girl who lived in shitfucker land. I would stay in my bathroom floor and cry and cry. Then one day I found beautiful Kim. Kim, you are the best. We all love you. I fucking love you, Helen. You already know this. I call you my bestie. I love you. You are so good to me. Literally, my Jason thing is right across here. I was showing it to somebody today. It's on my table. Just so you know. I fucking love you. I fucking appreciate you. You spoil the shit right out of me. Okay? I love you. Bestie bitch. All right. And on that note, I'm going. Okay? I'm going. I'm tired. Okay? So I won't be around tomorrow. Obviously, okay. Tonight was a special night. That's why I'm home. And I don't know what time I'll be back Sunday. But I'll try to find a spot for a live. But not before I have everybody scheduled for coaching. I gotta have that off my back. Okay? But yeah. All right. I love you all. Be good. There'll probably be a pre-recorded video up tomorrow, of course, because I love when I can get the daily vids up. It puts me in a good mood. That's all I got. Be good. Thanks for all the beautiful, wonderful comments today. Thanks for putting up with me fucking crying in the middle of this fucking live stream. All right. I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Be good. And always feel free to send me Jason Momoa's ass pics. I appreciate it.